Well, welcome to night 6. Now today we're going to be talking about a little bit more progress that we made. Some of it was last minute, but it is progress nonetheless. Now the first thing that I've seen or showed you yesterday was how we were trying to make a pivot track, except it wasn't the smoothest of things and it would get stuck in some places once in a while, something like that. And that was because its pin was made by 3D printing, as you can see right there. And it was not perfectly round. So I thought to break a couple of rules, or one rule, and that is to not be a purist this time around. I ended up getting a wire of paperclip and eventually just straightening it out and using it as a hinge. Now, it's not completely a strange thing for me to do, because I did make a puzzle out of paperclips before, way back. You can actually look at it in the description, or even in the eye up over there. But eventually I succeeded in making a hinge out of just the paperclip and a hole. Now it's a little bit smoother now, so you can have this fall over like so. You can flip it over, and it's much smoother. Now the problem is this will not become completely horizontal, and I believe the reason why is the hinge is not far enough from this track bit here. So there's physically not much space for the extra wall of the holder to be there. That's as I understand it. The other bit of progress is I needed to start working on the thing that will cause the flippiness, or the track to flip over, to start and stop like that without continuous rotation, because you need some time for the track to actually fall over before you can do that. So I followed Rob's video tutorial on how to make one Geneva drive mechanism like the one I showed you before in the sketch, but this time in Fusion 360. So hopefully you can see it here. As the drive wheel rotates, the Geneva wheel, or whatever that is, starts to rotate as well, but only 1/4 of the time. Like that. Oops. I'll have a link to his video on how to do that in the description down below, and probably up there in the eye as well. Now, the problem with the Geneva wheel is that you can only have at minimum 3 slots in it. So that means the wheel can only rotate at most 120 degrees every time it rotates, because it's like lockstep. It rotates, stops, and then rotates again. If you were to try to make it go 180 degrees, which is what I want here for the track, 180, flip, 180, flip, you're going to end up with 2 slots here, and it's not going to work as the Geneva wheel works. So instead, someone did mention in some obscure forum comment thing that you should get the 4-slotted Geneva wheel, and then just make it rotate at twice the speed, but not actually it, but a wheel attached to it. So to do that, you have a Geneva wheel with another layer with teeth in a gear form, and then you have another gear attached to it that has half the number of teeth. So in that way, when the Geneva wheel rotates just 1/4 of the turn, this other wheel rotates twice as much. It rotates half of a full turn, if that makes any sense to you. But if that works, then you're just going to have a track that goes floop, floop, floop. It just does 180 degrees turn per rotation, if that makes any sense now. So that's one thing to work on. Now that I have the model, I'm going to set up the printer to have it start printing, not overnight, I need to sleep, but tomorrow while work starts. So hopefully we have even more stuff to look at tomorrow. It's been a short vlog. But I hope you have a good night, and I probably should go to sleep soon. It is 2:04. Anyways, thanks for watching.